Így srácok. Úgy hozta a sors, hogy ez bizony a Martha is Dead lesz. Megnézzük, hogy milyen ez a game. És ha minden igaz, végig is játsszuk. Azt mondják, hogy eléggé deep. És ha minden igaz, ez is a Tone of Light alkotóinak a játéka. Tehát akkor egy elég jó game-re számíthatunk. Milyen az arcával?
Ciao, I'm Julia Kay. I'm glad you are here. Nobody has visited me in ages. It's been years now.
What?
I must tell you my story, but I don't know where to begin. There is so much that I should start from my childhood, but my memories of these times are vague. I only remember the summer of 1929, when they sent me off to stay with my nanny.
A dadusához? Várjál, 1929. A legenda.
Nanny, will you tell me the story of the White Lady?
No, little sparrow. Not tonight.
Várjál,
A fog is coming,
ha
see?
most nagyjából nézzük,
I know that
akkor
when it's foggy, the lady kills young
1940
women.
és 50 között
Why is
lehetünk
she so
valahol.
evil?
You see, Julia, pain and suffering can make us do evil things, even if we're not actually bad.
Just like soldiers have to kill other soldiers. I like the lady I've decided, Nanny. She must be in so much pain. The poor dear. She still scares me a little, though. Soon I'll be a young woman, and she could kill me. Does she kill those who love her?
Of course not.
That makes me feel better because I love her. But what about Martha? Would she be in danger?
Your sister is with your mother, so do not worry. Do you miss them?
No. I mean, yes, I miss Martha a little, but I love spending time with you.
Now, go to sleep, little sparrow. It's getting late.
Okay, Nanny. I'll go to sleep and dream of the lady. Was she beautiful?
She was beautiful. Yes, very much so.
Then she'll be beautiful in my dreams. And will I be beautiful just like her?
You'll be even more beautiful.
Listen, Nanny. Since the lady won't harm me because I love her, and since you're not a young woman, could you tell me her story? Even if it's foggy outside. Please. Oh, please. Then I'll sleep. I promise.
Oh, all right.
Ez a
You
nagyanyja
always
akkor,
get your
ugye?
own way.
I loved Nanny and I loved that story. Every time I heard it, it sounded like a
Ez a
new and
dadusa
more
neki. Nem
mesmerizing
tudom miért hittem
tale.
azt, hogy nagyanyja.
Every night I would ask her to tell me about it, even though it scared me. Even now I can remember every single day of that time and how happy I was.
Fehér hölgy meséje, ez mi a fene? Ó,
According to an ancient
hello.
legend, the lakes of the area are haunted by the spirit of a young woman who was killed by the man she loved.
ó. Még ez is magyarul van.
She was expecting a lover's stroll by the lake, gazing out at the old tree growing on the lake's island. So much hope and desire, but death, not love, was awaiting her.
Ó,
Oh, the poor dear. That's not
de
fair.
hogy mesélhet
Life
ilyen
isn't fair,
történeteket?
Poppet, but that's the way it is. And we must learn to deal with it.
Okay, I'll try. But it makes me so mad. Keep on reading, Nanny.
In despair, the man confessed he had killed her out of jealousy.
Ó, komolyan. De akkor miért őt kellett megölni?
So he was hanged on the small island, in the middle of the very same lake where he had killed the girl.
Oh. És para.
They searched everywhere, but the girl's body was never found.
Hogy nem találták meg?
Since then, her spirit, known as the White Lady, has been imprisoned in the depths of the lake. She grieves eternally for the loss of the man she loved. When fog arises, the White Lady is known to leave the waters of the lake and roam the woods, looking for her long-lost love in vain. Within the fog of dawn, hunters have claimed to hear the wailing of a woman in the distance.
I'm a little scared of this story, even though I like the lady.
Should I stop reading, my little sparrow?
No, Nanny.
Hmm.
Daddy always tells me that fear must be faced. Go
A
ahead.
kisgyerek nem mond ilyen
Okay,
szövegeket.
Every time the sad memory of the night she perished stirs in her soul, she takes the life of a young woman by slaying such a life in its youth. Even just for an instant, the lady feels free from the burden of her pain.
Most kezdődik.
Good night, Nanny.
Good night, my love.
Ez volt a vége?
I spent almost 3 years with the nanny, but when I came home, I quickly forgot how to be happy. My memories do not return until 15 years later, in 1944, when I stayed in that house. I enjoyed setting up cameras in the woods by the lake. My father created a device that attached to the cameras. It would make them take pictures at set intervals. I was trying to photograph animals, or whatever else was in that damned place.
Ez az a tó. Ez mi? Fényképezőgép.
Reel off the film.
Vagy videó.
Open the camera. Remove the old roll of film.
És újat kell berakni?
Put the new film in.
Külön hajtsam be.
Close the camera. Load the film.
Na?
Activate the timer.
Időzítő.
Almost ready. Now to bring the image into focus.
És hogyan?
There's something floating on the surface of the water. If I frame it better, I might be able to see what it is.
Hogyan? Ó. Az ott egy haló.
What? Is that a person? I must help them.
Ez a íz? Ez mi? Várjál, magától fut.
I was horrified at the idea that someone might have drowned in my lake. The lake was my world, where I would spend entire days daydreaming. I would lose myself in my thoughts, but that was a rude awakening. So terrible.
Most ezt így kell csinálni komolyan. Azt hittem, magamtól mehetek. Beleugrottam. Na várjál. Most látja, de ez a Hulala, akit olvasott. Lehet ő a Márta, akiről itt szól a játékban. Nem értem, hogy akkor hogy nem találták meg a hulláját.
I instantly noticed that the person was wearing one of my dresses. I was scared.
Hogy
I
mi?
dragged that lifeless body as best as I could to the shore, trying not to drown myself. Only when I lifted her in my arms did I realize who she was. It was my sister, my twin, a part of me, dead. Impossible to comprehend. I was desperate. I didn't know what to do or to think. I have to stay calm.
Hogyan viselhette az ő ruháit?
Martha is not dead.
Mi van?
It's not possible. It's not true.
De ő tudja, hogy ő ki?
There's no need to worry.
Nincs a faszt, hát meghalt. Megfulladt, mert be van vérezve a szeme.
Everything will be fine. I have to stay calm. Martha is not dead.
De meghalt, hát nem fogod fel.
Martha, February 26th, 1923.
Meghalt. Miért vesszük fel? Ezt most el tudja mondani?
Is everything okay?
Are you hurt?
What are you doing?
Go, Erik! Run!
My parents ran towards me. My
Szülei.
mother hugged me. She, who detested me, was now cuddling me. Her warmth filled me with life, and the pain became bearable. I felt protected. Martha, are you okay? She asked me, speaking slowly in order to let me read her lips. She thought I was deaf. She thought I was Martha. I didn't want the moment to fade, so I meekly nodded my head. I didn't realize I had done something that couldn't be undone.
Mi van?
I would have to pretend to be Martha. Forever.
What? De most... Nem veszik észre rajtunk, hogy mi nem ők vagyunk, vagy most... Én nem értem. Vagy mi pontosan ugyanúgy nézünk ki, mint az a csaj, aki megfulladt, és lehet, hogy csak mi képzeljük be azt, hogy igazából, hogy az meghalt, de igazából nem halt meg. Új fejezet, test. Át lehet váltani.
Daddy's canes. They are so beautiful, but I can't say why, but they have always scared me.
Mi van?
To do everything as usual. Eric, get a move on.
Egy,
If it's a girl, she'll
megharagszik,
end up looking
beszarsz.
seriously angry. Everything always has to be perfect with her.
Hova tegye?
Londra. Trasmettiamo alcuni messaggi speciali.
Oh, oda.
Felice non è felice. È cessata la pioggia. La mia barba è...
The heck? Éjfél van. Csak este.
What's happening? Who closed the door?
Kicsuktak minket?
Eric, wake up. Do you think it's appropriate to sleep here? Of all places?
What? Hmm? Yes. I must have fallen asleep.
What are they talking about?
Huh.
You can't stay here forever. Why don't you go to bed?
No. I want to stay with my daughter.
Your daughter? Your daughter? You have another daughter, you know. The one who's still alive. Remember?
What are you talking about, Irena? Julia is dead. What kind of comment is that? How can you?
You should be thinking about Martha. Julia harmed Martha. You know that, right? And as if that were not enough, she has now also abandoned her.
It's the same old story. Everything is always Julia's fault, isn't it? Her fault for Martha being deaf and for you being infertile. Do you think it's the right time for this?
Ajajajaj.
Julia is dead, Irena. Dead. Someone killed her. Do you realize that?
Of course I realize. I get it. Do you think I'm stupid? No one understands it better than me. She always brought problems. Only problems. It would have been better if she hadn't been born at all. You're crazy.
I'm the crazy one? Me?
Valamennyire az árnyékokkal amúgy élnek, jelbeszédet is csinálnak. Ami érdekes.
They have done this to get at me, yes. Your death is all my fault. All I could ever do for you was hurt you, Julia. My poor, sweet, crazy girl. What will I do without you?
De az
What
Márta.
will life be like now? All
Az
the time I
érdekes,
didn't
hogy
spend with you.
kicsit ilyen, ez
But now I'm
német
home.
cucc,
We
és
can
mégis
go
az
fishing together.
alapbeállítás az,
We can
az
take
olasz
pictures
volt.
of butterflies. No. We can't do anything together anymore, can we? Nothing. I miss you, Julia. I miss you.
Ó, neked.
While American bombings continue to devastate the peaceful towns within the Elsa Valley, we have heard some tragic news from the area of La Ramola. The young daughter of German Army General Erich K. was murdered near her home. What possible reason could there have been behind such a cowardly act? This is what the Carabinieri, who immediately intervened, hope to find out.
Yes.
Mother didn't seem to suffer from the situation. All she cared about was that my death was so painful for Martha. but not having me around anymore must have been a great relief to her. At the end of the day, it was better for everyone that it was me who died, and it was better for me too that people thought that. But the guilt began to consume me. That's when I started having horrible nightmares.
Ó, várjál, most Márta? Elveszítette a saját lelkét. Márta elveszítette a saját lelkét. Mi a fasz? Én elloptam a személyazonosságát. Anyád! Ne! Mi van? Szó szerint átvettük az identitását. Jézusom. Yes. Ölt.
It was just a dream. A horrible dream.
Azt
That
mondod?
horrendous woman and the face of my sister. I wish all of this was a dream and my sister is just sleeping in her bed. Instead, her bed is empty and this is reality. This is Martha and me at the festival of the patron saint. It was only a few months ago.
Isten, milyen
and
képek
now-
ezek te?
Martha had asked for a picture of me to put in this frame. She wanted me to do one of those expressions of mine that made her laugh. Expressions that she couldn't quite imitate. She used to say that those were the signs of my soul. Can a photo capture the soul? Can I capture Martha's soul?
Hát nem tudom, de... Új fejezet a szoba. Nincsen tükörképünk, amúgy csak mondom.
Scary fairy tales. Everything seems to be scary
Az a...
lately. Yet
Azt melyik
everything
volt?
here is so
Azt nem tudom
beautiful and
melyik.
bright.
Ezt meg sejtem melyik mese lehet. Az a piroska és a farkas, az biztos. Ezt nem tudom. Ezt csak sejtem, de nem vagy benne biztos. Ó, még ott is vannak. Nagyon jó. Mindjárt megyünk és nézzük tovább őket.
This is Martha's trinket box. It could contain something that will help to figure out what happened.
Értem. Ez Mártának a szekrénye.
Martha's clothes. To me, wearing them will be like having her with me. Mummy will also be happy to see them. Or I could wear my clothes in the other wardrobe.
Vegyük fel a saját ruhánkat. Ez fehér, nem? Száj vagyunk, ezt most felvettük az identitását.
Even more scary fairy tales.
Azt nem tudom. Az még mindig a piroska és a farkas szerintem. Azt nem tudom. Nem ismerem mindegyiket. Az pedig a miénk.
Oh gosh, if Mummy sees this picture, she'll throw it away for sure. It's me and
Ne
Lapo.
dobja ki.
I want the butterfly collection that Daddy made for me.
Ó, itt is van.
I always keep my trinket box locked.
Igen, és akkor ez azt jelenti, hogy... Ó. Eléggé... Julia.
I'm already dressed.
Kit érdekel?
My dress. The one Martha wore when she was...
Akkor meghalt. És ide rakták, nézd meg az ágyára. Rohadt szemetek.
Nanny will be visiting me soon.
Ó, jön a
I
dadus.
still like to have the books and games from when I was little with me.
Nem egy rossz helyen lakunk.
Here's the whole family together. A very rare thing indeed. Everything I need is always
Táska.
in my bag.
Táska kinyitása.
The key to my trinket box.
Az övé, vagy a tesójáé? Aha.
Here is my diary.
Naplója.
July 12th, 1944. This is a new diary. We moved here today and I forgot my old one back at home. But that's okay. A new chapter in my life, a new diary. They say they brought us here for our own safety. Daddy, the war, and everything else. Nanny gave us her house and she went to look after the mansion. It's weird being back here after so many years. I remember Nanny telling me the fairy tale of the Lady of the Lake. It's one of the few happy memories I have from when I was little. Nanny isn't here and that's a shame, but Martha is here with me. I also get to see Lapo more often, which is wonderful. He's always hanging around here. Mum is thankfully too preoccupied with fixing up the house to worry about me. At least for now.
Van még?
July 16th, 1944. There's something creepy about the woods. Every time I'm at the lake, I get a strange feeling. Maybe it's the legend of the White Lady playing tricks on me. I get weird ideas. I think that there is this presence. Then I think I'm just being crazy. Anyway, crazy or not, I want to take some pictures. I'm not scared. In fact, I'd say I'm excited. I've made arrangements with Martha. She's coming to the lake with me tomorrow to set up 2 new cameras with timers, and we'll see what we can photograph. Not before a good swim, of course. To be honest, Martha doesn't like photography all that much, and recently she's gone off swimming too. But she does like spending time with me by teasing me. Then, when she gets bored, she disappears into her books, and I do my own thing. We feel right when we're together.
Még mindig nem nincsen több.
Yes, Erich, I'll be right there. I'm just going upstairs to call Martha down for breakfast. Fine, but I'm not sure we should let her sleep all day. What do you think?
Menjünk ki.
What did you say?
Hallgatózni lehet.
Okay, I won't wake her up. I'll just turn on her light. So when she wakes up, she'll know when to come down for breakfast.
They really think I'm Martha and I can't hear them. I need to be careful not to talk, or I will be in serious trouble.
Nem szólalhatunk meg. Ennyire utálták a Juliát.
How wonderful the snow is. Unfortunately, it doesn't snow often around here.
Ott életbe cigarettáznak.
Dad loves these prints of Florence. I find them a bit sad. There's no shortage of paintings in our house. Mum is passionate about painting.
Ezt nem? Nem. Ó, bazd meg, van futás. Az sose jelent jót.
It's locked. Strange. Why did they lock my room?
Ne menj be.
As a child, when I spent those short years with the nanny, this was my room. Mummy's family coat of arms.
Családi címek, azok olyan gazdag faszok lehetnek.
Martha's breakfast is ready. We can go.
Yes, yes. It's getting late.
Did you leave the newspaper for Martha? You know how much she likes reading it.
Yes, Irena. It's
And
on
yes,
the
I
table,
did.
can't you see?
And that camera, are you leaving it there?
Yes, Irena. Can't you leave it there for a few more days? Do you mind? It was for Julia. I will take it away soon. I promise. The thought makes me so sad. Seeing it there is as if... I don't know how to explain it.
All right. But let's go now. We have too much to do. We can't stay here all day talking.
De furák.
Mummy is right, though. Martha always read everything. It's me who will now read the newspaper instead. They'll be out all day. The funeral
Olvasni
preparations
kell.
will take them a long time. Everything is more complex with the war. Over the next few days, I will see little to nothing of them. Brutal assassination in San Casciano. Julia Kay, a young woman from a respectable family, brutally murdered near her home. Carabinieri investigates. A possible political motive emerges.
Politikai indíték.
Martha was not killed by politics or war. She was killed by something much closer and much less clear.
Aha, az
I will
anyja
find
ölte
out the
meg.
truth.
Á, nem hiszem.
Brutal assassination in San Casciano.
Igen, ezt olvastuk.
Firm bulwark even in the skies. 159 aircraft of the Germanic defense shot down in 24 hours. Major Russian operation northwest of Jassy. Enemy convoy lost in the Mediterranean. 2 destroyers and 6 merchant vessels sunk. Julia Kay. Distressed but supported by faith. Irenei the mother, Erich the father, and Martha the sister sadly announced Julia's passing. The funeral will take place in La Romola, Thursday, July 20th at 9:30 p.m., departing from the property of the deceased.
És még egy van.
First improvements in food registration. Bread rations increased by 50 grams per day as of April 20th, a kilo more every month of soup ingredients. Reforms to the treatment of agricultural workers, and an unexpected distribution of jam.
Jó, nyissuk már meg. Se keret. Fényképezőgépet. Meg kell találni. Ó. Oh. Más nincs, ugye? Nincs. Ja. És már meg. Azt is szét nem engedi. Nézd.
For Julia, to take more and more photos, Dad. I can verify that the camera is still working by taking a photo. I could photograph a sparrow. There are so many of them out here. Bread, butter, jam, and coffee. Martha's typical breakfast. I prefer honey and milk, but I'll have to adapt to her tastes, obviously. There might be birds around the little wall in front of the house. I always put crumbs on it for them. Chocolate, a privilege for few people in these times. These are our vineyards. My father loved them so much that he constantly took photos of them.
Semmi. Szóval erre is lehet menni. Arra is lehet menni a kurva életben.
I liked watching Nanny as she cooked. I always picked up loads of techniques. Dante's Inferno illustrated by Dore. Always hanging cheery things.
Érdekes.
Old photographs that father took of this house.
Ez a házuk.
We are so lucky. In these difficult times, pantries are empty and people are going hungry. But with a German general for father, food is never scarce.
In the city tormented by Anglo-American bombing. Our Lady of Carmel, a company of the Falchium Regiment, counterattacked yesterday, forcing the French to retreat to Piazza del Mercato.
Florence, July 15th, 1944. General Erich K. As per our prior agreement, we are sending you military encrypted communication material. The device must remain hidden and secret. Hail. Feld Mascherallo,
Nem mondta ki.
Carl H.
Nem mondta ki. Oda van írva, de nem mondták ki. Valószínű. Hogy miért. Cigarett? Vannak madarak. Oh. Kamera kinéze. Mi? Van. Kamera használat, kamera megtekintés, táskába jelzés. Igen. Mindent lehet állítani. De nem érdekel igaz. Ó, baj. Na várjál. Dőlésszög, érted? Minden szart meg lehet adni. Élettelen, azt írja. Hogyan lehet állítani izét? Élettelen. Érted? Azt mondja, hogy élettelen. Fókusz. Baromsága. Ezt komolyan így kell? Ez elég éles.
Excellent. I've taken the picture. Now it's straight to the
Mindegyiknek meg
darkroom
kell
in the cellar to
felelni.
print it.
És akkor ugrik tovább a történet.
Daddy
Kenya.
recently became a general in the German army. He used to take pictures on the front lines, but now he
Azt mondja, hogy hívjuk elő és nyomtassuk ki fényképeket a sötét kamerában az
gives me the
alaksorban.
materials to take photographs
Okay.
instead. Now that Martha is gone, only this camera can fix my ideas and my memories. I can't allow myself to forget.
Ez most komoly, hogy lehet biciklivel is menni? Ez alaksor. Ez bor.
Our wine. Daddy is so proud of it. This fabric is not new to me, yet I do not think I have ever seen it in the house. Mummy's medicine.
Oh,
Will they do her any good?
nem hiszem.
These could be of use to me.
Főleg, ha meg akarod ölni magad, akkor valószínű.
Mummy's sewing machine. She learnt how to sew because nobody else could do it to her liking. Lorenzini haberdashery. 5 meters of grey cotton fabric. 6 meters of white linen fabric. 4 meters of green satin. Delivered on June 5th, 1944. In the event of an issue, contact us on the number 6987. And this red fabric?
6987.
It's not been mentioned. Could this also be one of Mummy's, or could the nanny have left it here?
Várj, még mielőtt bemennénk, elnézünk ide is.
These workbenches fascinate me. I would love to learn carpentry. This is where Nanny's husband made my dolls. The puppets I used to play with were made here. I never knew that when I was a child. They always told me that a fairy brought them. I didn't really believe them, but it was nice to think that. When I was little, these barrels seemed enormous. I thought I could live inside one.
Csukja be fel abba a pillanatban.
Daddy set up his darkroom here. He doesn't take photos anymore because of his work, but photography is still his true passion. I'm allowed to use the darkroom when I want to. There are 3 baths when developing photos. The development bath, then the first rinse, and then the fixing bath. The second rinse is done directly in the sink afterwards.
Aha. Most rakja oda a képeket. Oh. 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 Hát Ezt bírjuk. Fénykép előhívás. Nagyító. Most annak kell megfelelni? Ez most így jó, nem? Mind a kettőnek megfelel. Jó. És elkezd... A zöldnél kell? Jó.
Not a bad photograph. It seems that the camera works perfectly.
Végül is igen.
Now I can take a self-timed photo for Martha's frame.
Tegyük az albumba.
Daddy had this device brought here last week. It's old, but still works. He has always loved everything technological.
What is the situation? Állványra van szükség, akkor tudok önarcképet készíteni. Egy állvány. Wait. Miért lehet ide jönni megint? Vagy csak használni lehet? Ez van. Akkor menjünk egy állvány. Hol van itt állvány? Hol van itt állvány? Az egy állvány? Annak tűnik. Azt jó ráraktad? Időzítőt kell beállítani?
Camera is set up with the self-timer.
Majd önkioldó. És üljünk le. Időzítőt indítsuk. Elkattant. Most, hogy megvan, ezt most elő kell hívnunk, vagy mi? Igen, hívjuk elő a fényképet.
It's always a thrill to develop a photo. You can't see anything at first, yet something invisible is captured on the black film. A kind of ghost. That invisible breath then returns to reveal the reality from which it was torn. There are those who say that photography steals the soul or captures it. That's why they used to photograph the dead. But nowadays, almost nobody does it anymore. Even if it's just a delusion, I want to photograph Martha. I want to have a small reflection of who she was with me. But I have to do it secretly, or they'll think I'm crazy.
Hát elvileg így. Fura kép, nem? Oh, nem, teljesen jó lett.
Yes, this is me. No one was ever able to tell us apart. But I never had the
Very
slightest
correct.
doubt, and nor did Martha. It's strange how what identifies us most deeply is not visible to anyone.
Lélek a képen. Ahhoz képest, hogy arra állítottam be, hogy mosolyogjon, nem igazán, mint a tudásban a mosolygást.
I was obsessively thinking about Martha and what had happened. But suddenly, a thought took control. The memory of that day at the lake was becoming more and more like a dream when, after awakening, the image becomes more and more faded. Could it be that the memories were a figment of the mind? Had I been the one that hurt my sister? I had always envied her, and now I had taken her identity. I experienced a suffocating pattern of thoughts. I decided to go straight to the lake to retrieve the film rolls. They would tell a different story, I was sure. But deep down, I kept hoping they would confirm my fading memory. Of course the door is locked. The keys aren't hanging on the lock as usual, then they will be in
Ez
Daddy's
melyik
study.
ajtó?
We live in fear now. My parents are not going to let me go to the lake anymore after Martha's death. So this is the right time. I need to know. The self-doubt I feel is eating me up.
Tekercsek. Ó, itt vagyunk.